Back with another Savage stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in and liking, sharing, commenting on my videos, and subscribing to my channel. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for all of that. Yeah, I was going to actually do the Ravencoin. That's what the thumbnail was about, the Ravencoin restricted assets. That was the whole intent. I just did not give myself enough time to prepare, so I figured we would do something else. So ignore the thumbnail. We're probably not going to look at restricted assets tonight. I'm just not prepared. I'm not ready for it. But I do have some other things that we can kind of talk about and cover. I actually got a couple of shipments. One was from Parallel Miner. I haven't opened the box yet. And this is, I think I want to say this is the game changer that breakout board that for server PSUs, that is essentially like an all-in-one kind of thing where you don't have to worry about this. Is, I'm never going to be able to open this damn thing. I'm trying. Yeah, so it's like the breakout board that has all the ports on it for even the motherboard, for everything on it. So it basically eliminates the need for a desktop PSU on a mining rig, which is kind of cool. I thought that was kind of neat. Comes with I think HashRaptor did a good video on this a little while back. He got one of the first ones, I guess. But it comes with the PSU cable. What do they call this? Ketchup and mustard? Mustard and ketchup cable. So that comes off of the actual breakout board. So you can essentially have just a PSU, a server PSU, like a 1200 watt, and run your motherboard and all that stuff off of it, which I thought was pretty neat. Very cool idea here. And I figured I would order one because I haven't seen one yet, other than the one that HashRaptor had. Got something else I have to open as well. I want to check this out. Kind of goes in line with what I have to open a little bit later. It is Crypto Fireball Friday. I'm not doing Fireball though. I'm doing Screwball, and I make a drink. I think it's called a Brave Bull or something like that. It is Screwball peanut butter whiskey, which is kind of cheap, like $35 or whatever, and Kahlua and milk, so that you make, I like put about 50% milk and then 25% Kahlua and 25% Screwball. It's actually pretty good. So here you go, the all-in-one breakout board for a server PSU, 1200 watt, I guess. Pretty cool. I will have to play with this thing. This is going to be interesting. It actually has, see if it has, I would imagine you could daisy chain this with another server PSU, right? And plug in the Molex to there's like a Molex to 4-pin that you can activate the second PSU. I want to say that HashRaptor actually showed that. I don't know for sure, but so it's got fan connections as well. That's cool. (16) 6-pin, and then it's got the 24-pin for the motherboard. Got a readout. I would have to figure out what all that's. Probably voltage, most likely, like the other breakout boards, most likely. Huh, interesting. It looks like it does have, so you could maybe chain these together as well, because it might have a sensor, what's that called? Can't remember the name of it, but basically so that if it senses a voltage, it'll turn this one on as well. So if you had two of these, for example, in two server PSUs, 1200 watt, then it might actually turn the second one on. Does have a power switch. That's cool. Yeah, this will be interesting. Very interesting. And like Hash Raptor said, I hate the word game changer, but stuff like this, that's a game changer for sure. Because you could just buy a $35 server PSU 1200 watt and not worry about buying a, you know, the prices of power supplies these days are crazy. So you would be looking at, you know, a couple $100 probably for a decent one. And yeah, I mean, this is like super inexpensive for that. I'm looking forward to checking that out. That's going to be neat. I think that is going to be cool. I'll have to rewatch that video from Hash Raptor on it and see what all the deal is with it. I'm going to do that at some point. All right, let me check the chat, see what you guys are up to. Yeah, Pocket Change. I'm going to have to give myself a little bit more time to prepare for the restricted assets, because I wanted to do like a Google what's that called, like the spreadsheet, not the spreadsheet, but the not draw, not sheet, presentation, like the Google slide or whatever they call it, for like showing the relationship of a restricted asset, how you could use it with KYC, AML, all that kind of stuff. And I was looking at it like right before the stream. I was looking into it again. I mean, I've done videos on it before, but I needed to refresh my memory. And as I was going through it, I was like, man, I really need to have a slide for this, and I just didn't have time to do it. So I was like, well, we'll just do the unboxings and kind of go from there. Let's see. Hisham M. Guild asks, what do you think of NFT on Ravencoin? I think it's awesome. I think it's super easy. I've done an NFT on Ravencoin. We have some right here, actually, underneath of our Pocket Change NFT admin token here. We've got Beeple 5K, 5,000 days. We've got the PXD logo. We have some stuff. We have some NFTs on here. Now, the issue is that these are on Ravencoin. So whenever you're buying an NFT, you're actually buying like the metadata, right? Because the NFT itself, the picture or the video or whatever you're buying, is actually out there. Usually it's on IPFS. There are some ways to kind of secure it, but not really. I mean, if it's available on a peer-to-peer network like that, like IPFS, then anyone can reference it, which is what I did over here with the Beeple 5,000 days. I just referenced the exact same IPFS data as the one that sold for 69 million or whatever it was, and this is the actual picture. So this is an NFT on the Ravencoin Testnet that references the same exact data that sold for $69 million. So that's kind of crazy, right? If you think about it, but that's the point, is that you are, you know, if I was to sell this NFT, I wouldn't be selling the same NFT that was purchased, because it is different metadata, it's different, you know, characteristics of the actual content. But it does show you that there's like a risk, because if you can't make it to where an NFT only references the data and that's it, and the data can only be referenced by a specific NFT, then, you know, you run the risk of scammers. You run the risk of people being scammed with selling NFTs that really aren't the actual NFT. But this kind of highlights the fact that, you know, there's some progress that needs to be made with NFTs in the realm of securing the actual data, because right now here I am, I'm showing you an NFT that is exactly the same data that was sold for 69 million. So you can see that there is definitely a risk there. Well, this takes a while to load because it is a 300 megabyte JPEG. So it does take a while. This is like 90s internet you know, waiting for pictures to load. I love it. I love that reference, but it is true. I'm not going to make y'all wait for the whole thing or anything, but, you know, I think you get the point. The next thing that I have to open is actually from Nefarious Technology. I bought he found me a GPU and kind of bought it for me because I struggle with that because I have to work during the day, so I'm not like sitting on the computers, you know, refreshing and all that stuff. So I don't have any new hardware at all, and it sucks because, you know, there's a lot of people out there that have somehow got their hands on new hardware, and I just have not been able to. I think it was 69 million actually. So Neff picked me up a 5700 XT. Actually, I just gave away the whole thing, but we're going to open it. I haven't even opened it yet, to be honest with you, Neff. So we're going to do that here. See what's up. I haven't even fired it up. I just looked at What's Mine just a minute ago for a 5700 XT, and I'm like, $6 a day. More than $6 a day, actually. So I need to get this thing online. But I don't really have a rig that I can throw it in right now. I don't have room. So I got to figure out if I'm going to maybe create another rig and go from there or what. All right. Red Devil Power Color 5700 XT. Paid way too much for it. Way too much for it. I still kick myself so hard because, man, that one deal that I could have got, I could have got more, but I was looking at buying 10 3060 Ti's for $500 each. And I didn't act fast enough, and I didn't get it. And I still kick myself for that. Yeah, it probably looks way bigger on camera here. All right. How to open this damn thing? You guys can't even see it. Oh. And this is my first new hardware in a really long time. I have RX 580s. I've got one like a 1660 Super. That was like the most recent that I bought. I did not buy hardware for a really long time. Neff packaged it pretty well. They put it back in the box pretty well. Uh-oh. Got the card in there and everything. That's cool. I'm excited. I'm excited because, like I said, this is the first hardware I've had in a really long time. New hardware. Very cool. Man, they've come a long way. Good grief. This thing is crazy looking. I dig it. Seems solid, Neff. It definitely seems solid. Nice back plate. Metal. I think it's metal, probably plastic. Actually, it's plastic. 2 8-pins. Right? Yep, 2 8-pins. So I'll have to adjust my power capabilities, I guess. And super nice, though. Good grief. I like it. Thanks so much, Neff. Very cool. Have to get that thing up and running soon. Awesome. Yeah, my stream, actually, you know what? I do see, I'm getting a notification that my stream is suffering a little bit here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I see it kind of stuttering a little bit. Oh, you know what? Probably because of this damn NFT. Probably, maybe because of that. Probably because it was downloading that. Let's see if that kind of clears it up there. Yeah, I'm only at like half a gig right now. Yeah, this card is sick. So sick. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very cool. Thanks, Neff. Let me know if the stream is a little bit better now that I've shut down that. Yeah, it started going bad about, looks like about 9:43. So about 43 is whenever it started slowing down. Kind of weird. All right, well, hopefully it's good now. It was probably maybe just that NFT downloading, so hopefully we're good now. Look at all this green. Look at ETH, man. Killing it. It was above 2100 earlier, though. Dot's killing it. Link is killing it. Holochain is killing it. Absolutely killing it. Good grief. Crazy stuff, man. Good day in crypto for sure. Wish that BTC would creep above 60,000 and stay there, though. It's kind of weird that it's just hanging around that 59,000. All right, I'm gonna look at this card some more. Now that the stream is back. It's back good. And this is really cool. I don't get too worked up over hardware, but this is a very awesome card. Would y'all laugh if I like dropped it? I wouldn't laugh. Yeah, it's nice. Super nice. Wow. One card. One new card in like 2 years. I'm happy though. It'll be cool. Yeah, it's like $6 a day or something like that right now. It's insane. I think that ETH is probably going to keep moving up. I think that the whole 1559 and July and all that stuff is going to be pretty huge for ETH. Even though it ain't going to help with the fees. Or it might not anyway. Yeah, so even after power, like 619. Wow. That's insane. That is crazy. It's crazy that we're getting that good, that much rewards off of a GPU. I mean, that GPU is like, what, 2 years old? Or was it last year? Was it last year? Yes, I mean, it's still got some age under it. $6 a day for one GPU. That's insane. Craziness. Yeah, I saw Linus drop some stuff. He's dropped a lot of things, I think, over the years. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, I've got to do a little bit more preparation for the restricted assets function on Ravencoin. Although I think in the last video, I think it was Wednesday night, I was trying to get rid of some of the assets that were no longer used. Like we've got PocketChangeXD collectibles. There's a 30 character limit here, so whenever we were creating this, I didn't take that into consideration, so the names are too long, right? So I couldn't even put like NFT, so that's why we created it like this. We did a little bit different structure that made a little bit more sense and leveraged off of the 30 character limit. So I can show you real quick how to get rid of these. I was trying to get rid of them and burn them from on Wednesday night, and I couldn't, because I think if you burn the asset, if you burn the actual token that's underneath of an admin asset, then you're basically stuck with the admin asset and you can't really do anything with it. See how, like right now there's one, and then there's one of these collectibles NF. We wanted to get rid of this because it's kind of like a duplicate of NFT. We redid our structure, and you can't send it anywhere, right? So you can't burn this asset. So what you have to do is you have to actually reissue it. Ooh, crashed my wallet. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Let me fire the wallet back up. That was weird. All right, let's try this again. Reissue. All right, there we go. Bump that up to 1, and then reissue. I believe this is the way you have to do it. What's up, Yashnik? And then we have to wait on this to actually you know, confirm on the blockchain and all that stuff before we can actually do anything with it. But what you have to do to get rid of an asset altogether, like to burn it, is you have to burn the admin asset first. And what I did on that stream on Wednesday, I believe, I was trying to burn, or whenever it was, I actually burned the tokens underneath the asset first. And if you do that, you kind of get stuck with the admin asset. So I want to figure this out. There was another one underneath here that I actually did burn. I want to see if this works here. But we have to wait for confirmations here. Can't have question marks here. Gotta be some confirms. I think that DCA Adventure is going live at 10, I believe. So 5 minutes from now. So we'll head over there after this. I like all this green. Looking good. Even though it's got a question mark here, it does let me right click on and choose send. So I'm gonna try it and just see what happens here. So I'm going to actually send. Wow, It crashed again. That's not good, guys. What is going on? Probably all this other stuff I got going on my machine here. Interesting. Good thing that's testnet. And actually, I guess there's a newer version of the wallet too. So I'm running 4320. I think there's a .1 out there, but interesting. Not showing up. All right, so let's go to transactions. See, I got rid of collectibles. Wow. Did I really send that? That's interesting. And F, it's not even showing up under here anymore. I didn't even get to send it, but it looks like it. That's weird. Huh. That is strange. Oh, here. Okay, so here it is. All right, so here's collectibles NF. All right, this is one. So this is the admin asset. I sent the admin asset, or I was trying to. All right, so let's send asset. Hopefully this comes up. There we go. So we're going to choose collectibles NF. We were trying to make NFT, but remember we ran out of characters. So first I'm going to send the administrator asset. So I need to go and grab the burn address again. There we go. All right, send asset. Like that. We're going to choose administrator asset. That's the one we want to burn first. Send that. So now what we should be left with is just a token underneath there, which is what is showing here. See how it doesn't have the AA or the A in front of it? So it's not an admin token anymore. So now all we have is the one NF token, and that's it. So we should be able to send this to the burn address as well, kind of be done with it and get that out of our list there. We're going to look at the total wallet balance is 1, so we're going to go 1 over here. Send. All right, so that should clear up. Yeah, see, now we don't have that NF and NF admin token in here anymore. So they're gone. So now we just have NFT. So whenever you're burning an asset, you have to burn the administrator asset first if you want to get rid of it completely. And actually, it doesn't even get rid of it completely, because remember, this is a blockchain and that stuff still lives out there. You couldn't create an asset with the same exact name because it's still on the blockchain, and you can't have duplicate names. So, but at least it doesn't show up in here. It's in a burned address now and inaccessible and all that stuff. So kind of cool. So now we're all cleaned up and ready for the restricted assets once I get to that point. And we should be good. All right, so it is 10 o'clock. Let's head over to, let's see if, let's see, what are we doing here? Let's head over here to DCA Adventure. I'll drop the link in the chat over here. We're going to do a Savage Raid. Let them know you came from over here. And thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry I wasn't able to get on the whole restricted assets thing. I like to have more data and be more precise in like the content. So I kind of ran out of time, and I just didn't have enough confidence in being able to talk about it and show you exactly what's going on with the restricted assets, so that's why I kind of just did the unboxing. This card is freaking awesome. This card is awesome. Thanks, Nif. All right, guys, head over to DCA Adventure, and I'll see you over there. I don't know if I'll be live any this weekend. Probably not, but I will get prepared with the restricted assets, and I will see you guys then. Probably Monday, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe Sunday. There's no telling. Stay savage, everybody.